Hey SDN, welcome back. And what we're gonna do today, even though I think I'm starting at 7:30 on Wednesday night for an episode I wanna air tomorrow, is we're gonna go ahead and try and weld up and fix that control arm mount so that we can get KITT at least to a point where we can get struts and stuff back in it. So not a lot of time and a long way to get there, but let's go.
That is amazing. All right, we're on our way. Nice. Sweet. This, my friends, one reality.
Just to recap here, SDN, here's what we gotta do. Got a little bit of rust there. These are our two mounting point bolt holes. We need to preserve that location in relative space. And then there's our hole. So already degassed the AC line and we're gonna get at it. So let's do this. First thing I wanna do is get some of this undercoating off, clean this up as best I can with a wire wheel. All right, we've got that pretty well cleaned up on both sides. So, order of operations. This is easy, we'll just square plate that. We'll measure that up. This side, we are going to weld in a piece to go like this. Here, a square plate here. We'll extend them down far enough to round out the nose and put in another rectangular piece there. Make it work. Yeah, here's what happens. See, they put this captive nut in there. It's all welded in, and then it gets rusty and shears right off. But you can see even how worn down to a nub that was from the rust. So that's our goal, replace that. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna weld the plate on this side because it's the easiest place to start. We're gonna kind of hammer this a little bit flatter. So we got a better contact area. So let's square plate this. Here's our piece of steel plate right here. So I think what we'll do is we'll make it right about here. We can go right over it, center it out, hammer it into the shape we want, and go from there. Bend in this almost right in the middle. We'll come over to this magical machine I haven't used in ages. Put a little bend in the middle. Okay, I like that. All right, so you can see we've tacked this patch in place. And what I want to do is do this reconstruction by tacking, and then we'll finish weld everything at the end. Okay? Okay, here's the plan. I have this grade 8 oblong nut, and I think I'm going to weld this tab to it, and then we'll capture the nut inside using that method. So I'll show you what we're doing once it's done. Okay, there's our quick weld. That should hold her together, at least the nut anyway. All right, you can see how I've got a new nut welded to this piece, and that's tacked. So I can slice this off, right here, and then reconstruct around it to strengthen this one big piece now that our nuts are in the correct relative space. All right, so I've sliced that real quick. I just added the bolts so nothing moves around here with some washers because it is that oblong bolt. So if I put too much pressure, it's gonna have a tendency to twist everything here while it's still loosey-goosey. So, on to the next. All right, so I finished welded some of these pieces and I'm not completely done with this repair. I still have to scab in a couple more spots. As you can see, there's a rust hole still right in between them. So I've got to fix that part right there. I have to weld that piece. You know. This is not my happy space, working on all this rust. That is the gist of it so far, is right there, and then around. So, still a little bit more work to do, but the bottom line is I am out of time for tonight. So hopefully, however long this ended up being, it was worth your time just to see what's going on with this thing, even though I think I had all of about an hour and a half to devote to this project this week. Very busy season. Fall, spring. Everyone wants to put their stuff in storage, and I store people's cars for the winter time, so it is what it is. Hopefully next week I'll have a little bit more time, and we can get these, at least this side's control arm mounted back up. But no promises. We might just jump ahead and do the struts because they're easy. Till then, have a great day.